You don't need millions to look wealthy and successful over 50. These 5 visual markers make women and business contacts assume you're financially secure and high status. Number 4 costs nothing, but instantly elevates your perceived net worth by 300%. Number 1, the power of a sharp wardrobe. You don't need a bank full of zeros to look wealthy. It all starts with your wardrobe. A sharp, well-tailored look signals power, success, and confidence. Traits that make women and business associates assume you've got your financial act together. Here's the thing. A sharp wardrobe doesn't mean you need to be wearing a $5,000 suit every day. It's about fit and attention to detail. I've seen men walk into a room in an affordable blazer and instantly command respect because it fits like it was made for them. A $200 jacket that fits perfectly looks 10 times more expensive than something that costs $1,000 but doesn't hug the shoulders right. Let me give you a real-world example. You've probably seen men who look effortlessly stylish just by wearing a crisp, tailored shirt, a pair of dark jeans, and good shoes. Women notice that. It's not about flashy logos or obvious luxury. It's the way those clothes sit on you, how they show you care about your appearance. To be clear, this doesn't mean wearing a suit every day. It's about avoiding dad jeans and sloppy tees. Think slim, well-fitted trousers that break just above the shoe, and shirts that show you've taken the time to find the right cut. This is a visual cue that says, I'm in control of my life, my body, and my choices. Here's the kicker. The reason this works so well is simple. We associate sharp, clean lines with success and order. It's a primal signal. Women, especially those of us over 40, see that and interpret it as stability and reliability. We're not looking for the richest guy in the room. We're looking for the one who appears to have it together. And before we get to section 2, here's a thought for you. Why do most men still fall into the trap of wearing clothes that don't fit? Number 2, posture, the silent sign of wealth. Before we move on, let us know where you are watching from in the comment section. We will be glad to know. Now that we've covered how your wardrobe speaks for you, let's talk about how your body language completes the picture. Your posture is more powerful than you think. It can elevate or diminish how wealthy you appear without you saying a word. Here's where most men get it wrong. They focus on what they wear, but ignore how they wear it. Think about it. Have you ever noticed the difference between a man who walks with purpose and one who slouches? Even in a tailored suit, one looks like he's owning the room, the other looks like he's still figuring things out. Take 2 examples. One man enters a room with his shoulders back, chest open, and head up. His movements are relaxed, yet confident. He's at home in his body. Contrast that with a man who shuffles in, hunched over, arms folded, or tucked awkwardly. Even if both are wearing the same high-end clothes, the second man looks smaller, less confident, and yes, less wealthy. Here's a quick stat that might surprise you. According to research, 85% of how we perceive a person's status is based on body language, not just appearance. It's that powerful. Women especially those in their 40s and 50s, are keenly aware of this. We don't need you to be the tallest man in the room, but we do need you to own the space you occupy. Most men think they just need to build muscle and hit the gym, but without the right posture, it's like buying a luxury car and forgetting to clean the windows. You're still not presenting the full picture. Instead of just focusing on the shoulders and chest, think about how your entire body moves. Take a simple example. Watch how someone with great posture sits. It's an open, confident stance. Now compare that to someone who's slumped over, arms crossed, leaning forward like they're trying to hide. Which one feels more authoritative, more wealthy? But knowing this doesn't help if you can't apply it. So here's how you can start refining your posture. Number 3, grooming and self-care, minimal effort, maximum impact. We've talked about posture and wardrobe. Now let's dive into something you can start today, grooming and self-care. A few smart, age-appropriate habits can make you look more polished, refined, and yes, wealthier. These are the small changes that add up big time. First, prioritize your skin. I'm not saying you need an expensive skincare routine, but at your age, taking care of your skin pays off. A solid moisturizer and sunscreen are non-negotiable. It's never too late to start. I see men over 50 who don't have a wrinkle in sight because they've been moisturizing and protecting their skin for years. The key here is consistency. A simple routine, like moisturizing every morning and using SPF even when you're indoors, will keep your skin looking fresh and vital. Next, let's talk about your hair. If you're thinning, it's better to embrace a shorter, cleaner cut than trying to hide it. But here's the thing, keeping your hair neat and trimmed shows you care about your appearance. And I don't mean just a basic cut. Go for something that complements your face shape and lifestyle. If you're at a loss for where to start, get advice from a barber who knows how to style men over 50. It's not about hiding age. It's about showing you're confident in it. You're not too old, but you need to focus on regular grooming. Trim your nails, keep your facial hair neat, and yes, have a subtle fragrance that doesn't overpower. A good fragrance is like your signature. It lingers in a room without screaming for attention. I can't tell you how many men forget to maintain these basic details, and it makes a huge difference in how they're perceived. Here's a quick win. Take 5 minutes tonight to clean up your nails, trim your beard, and moisturize your face. You'll be amazed at how much more refreshed you'll look. But before you go all in on grooming, there's something most men don't realize. It's not just about looking good, it's about what you do in the gym. Let's talk about the most important mistake men over 50 make when it comes to looking wealthy. Stay tuned for that. Number 4, the most controversial truth: money doesn't buy elegance. Here's the hard truth that might surprise you. Money doesn't buy elegance, not in the way you think. So many men assume that the more they spend, the more they'll look wealthy. But elegance isn't something that comes with a price tag. It comes from the way you carry yourself, the energy you project. It's the quiet confidence that's felt more than seen. I'll be honest with you. I've met wealthy men who wore designer clothes but still seemed off. There's something missing when it's only about appearance. Elegance isn't about flash, it's about restraint. Think about it. The most elegant people in any room are the ones who are comfortable in their skin, who don't need to prove a thing. Women, especially those of us in our 40s and 50s, are much more attracted to that presence. The kind of man who has control, not over just his appearance, but his energy, his calm, his ability to own a space without shouting for attention. Here's what most men don't realize. It's the intangible stuff that really signals wealth. Sure, a nice suit might turn heads, but if your body language is closed, if you look unsure of yourself, that suit loses its power. You've got to be able to stand tall, speak slowly, and act like the world is your stage, even if your bank account isn't as big as your ego might like it to be. I'll share a personal story. I once knew a man, successful in his career, but he didn't seem wealthy in the traditional sense. Yet he commanded attention everywhere he went. It wasn't his Rolex or his sleek car. It was how he spoke, how he listened, how he made everyone feel important just by being present. So what do you do with this information? That's what matters most, because elegance isn't something you can buy. It's something you create, and that takes time, but it's worth it. Number 5, action steps looking wealthy at any age. All right, let's cut to the chase. Now that you know the core principles, it's time to take action. Looking wealthy isn't just about appearance. It's about mindset and making small but powerful changes. You're never too old to start. First, commit to fit. You don't need a wardrobe overhaul, but what you wear needs to fit your body and your lifestyle. Whether you're 40, 50, or 65, your body is your greatest asset. Focus on clothing that complements your physique, not hides it. A tailored suit, a sharp jacket, or even well-fitted jeans can make all the difference. Second, own your space. This isn't just about standing tall. It's about owning the room with your energy. Posture matters. Women notice how you carry yourself, and so does everyone else. Practice standing tall, walking with purpose, and speaking with clarity. These are habits you can develop now, no matter your age. And third, focus on grooming and self-care. At 40, 50, 60 plus, your grooming habits need to shift. This isn't about vanity. It's about maintaining your best self. Take care of your skin, your hair, and your health. A healthy lifestyle will elevate everything else. You're not too old to look sharp. You're the perfect age to fine-tune your appearance. Yes, it's hard. Yes, change takes time. But if you're serious about showing up as the best version of yourself, it's worth the effort. You've lived long enough to know that consistency beats a quick fix every time. At 40, 50, 65 plus, you're not competing with everyone. You're standing out from the 85% who've stopped caring about the details. You've got the experience, the discipline, and the wisdom. That's your secret weapon. So here's what I want you to walk away with. If you're ready to look wealthy, start now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Get that suit tailored, stand up straighter, take care of your skin. You've got everything it takes to look like the high-status man you are. Remember at the start, I told you that 70% of women agree that looking wealthy comes from a few key visual markers, not just the bank balance? Now you know why. Because wealth is more about how you carry yourself than how much you spend. We've talked about a sharp wardrobe that speaks for you, posture that commands attention, and grooming that shows you take yourself seriously. You've learned that elegance isn't bought, it's cultivated with your presence, your energy, and your confidence. And most importantly, you've seen that at 40, 50, or 65 plus, you're not competing with everyone else. You're standing out from the majority who've stopped caring about the details. You've lived long enough to know consistency is key. It takes time to look and feel your best, but time's gonna pass anyway. So why not spend it refining the best version of yourself? This is what we talk about on this channel: how to look, feel, and be your best at every age. If that resonates with you, subscribe. I post new videos every week about physique, style, and aging with confidence. Hit the bell so you don't miss out on the next one. You're 40, 50, 65 plus. That's not a disadvantage. It's your edge. The only competition? The the man you were yesterday. And if you want to dive deeper, check out this video next.